leads that series 3-0. That's sports.
Bill Cody in the morning, WSM. This is Coffee, Country, and Cody.
Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Probably feels like a Monday for most of us because we had the day off yesterday. And thank you to everybody who served this country, especially our Gold Star families. We were thinking of you yesterday on Memorial Day. Thank you guys for being a part of the family here inside our Simply Superior studio at our beautiful Opry Plaza, covered in water, at least an inch all the way around, and more rain is falling as we continue the morning show here inside. We got Amber Anderson hydroplaning her way in.
It was terrifying.
I know. Annie, was it rainy for you as well when you were coming in?
It was, but I'm scared all the time on the road, so I just kind of listen to my
Roll
podcast.
with it. Yeah.
Felt normal.
Jeff Roberts is upstairs. He drove his wife's car this morning. I don't know if it was because it was raining and it has better tires. He just shook his head no, but he got it in here in one piece. Charlie Maddles is back. Hello, good to see you.
I know. I haven't seen you guys in like 2 weeks.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of crazy. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Happy.
Jeff Roberts and I called ourselves the Lonelies for a few days.
I have to chime in on what you just said about sports.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about this Karl Anthony Towns lore?
I have not.
He is not. He made a cameo in Devil Wears Prada 2, and he hasn't lost since the movie came out.
Oh, wow.
And then Anne Hathaway was like at the game, and everyone's like, Anne Hathaway is like the ultimate good luck charm because apparently Arsenal won. The last time they won was when the original Devil Wears Prada came out.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been 20-something years since
Exactly.
Arsenal won the English Premier League.
So there's
wow.
all this lore about. I had to just like before I forgot.
Interesting. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Renee went and saw the movie. She loved the movie. She did
Yeah.
not tell me about the Karl Anthony Towns
I
cameo.
have
She
not-
probably had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie yet.
Me
Definitely
either.
on the list. I still haven't seen Mandalorian and Grogu. We were going to go 2 different times over the weekend, and we just
I don't know
didn't make
what
it
you
work.
just said.
Star Wars. You'll love this. When we where were we?
Oh, The Mandalorian?
Yes.
Renee went to see that yesterday.
Where were we? That something was on television
Oh,
and you walked in
in
and you
Vegas.
went- you were like, "What is that?
I said, "What is this on the TV? This is
What are you
disturbing.
watching?"
What
And I
is
said,
this?"
"It's Star Wars." Because you've never seen Star Wars.
No, and I was like, "Oh, there's the robot guy. What's his name?" And I was like, "The one that looks like a
C-3PO.
Tin Man."
C-3PO. I'm screaming from the other room. C-3PO.
Who's R2-D2 then?
The little robot
He's a small
guy,
robot. Yeah.
the one that
He
looks like a
doesn't-
little.
He doesn't talk.
Yeah.
C-3PO can talk.
Yeah, the
Annoyingly,
C-3PO
but he
looks like a
talks.
person, and
Gold.
R2-D2 looks like a little like
Trash can.
a little trash can.
Yeah.
That's
C-3PO is the Academy Awards trophy come to life.
Yeah, I think that's why I said he looks like a walking Oscar.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be exactly
There
like
was some
that.
weird
Yeah.
stuff on the screen, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What is
Yeah.
this?"
How crazy.
Sci-fi.
So yesterday I was at Room in the Inn
Yeah.
volunteering, and Randy Hart, our great
Yeah.
keyboardist from the Opry, is there all the time. And Micah Roberts from our Opry Singers was singing, and she also said yesterday she has never seen Star Wars. I don't know how it came up in conversation. So that's 2
Really?
random people who have never seen one of the most popular movies of all time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're not a movie person, so you
No.
not seeing a movie is not a huge
Correct.
shock.
No.
She's surprised, man.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we are all in
Okay.
on Mandalorian and Grogu. I just haven't been to the theater yet to
Right.
see it. So we definitely will do that, and we'll talk more about that. Also going to be talking a little bit about what's been happening with Lainey Wilson. I mean, this girl did not slow down. Did they get a honeymoon? Like a couple days on a boat, maybe? That's all she could sit still for.
Yeah,
I think
she
that was
can't
it.
sit still.
Yeah, she can't sit still. That's exactly right. Running and gunning, just like the hat that we bought. She was at Nissan Stadium with Chris Stapleton. We have a little interview with her that we had at the ACMs in Las Vegas that we're going to run for you coming up in just a little bit. Also, Blake seeing Gwen for the very first time at the Sphere. You don't want to miss out on that. Here's a great question of the day. What is something that you pretended to understand? Someone is talking to you and you're shaking your head like you understand exactly what they're saying, but you had no clue. So you just lied about it. What's something that you pretend to understand or pretended to understand and now you do?
Probably
Give us a
Eric
call.
when he talks to me. I'm just kidding, Eric.
I'm just kidding, Eric.
Well, he's coming in 2 hours, so you'll get another chance on that.
615-737-9650. 615-737-9650. Give us a call and let us know something that you just kind of pretend to understand, because truly, why not? We're also going to rewind to the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. We're doing Charles Wesley Godwin right now. It's The Little Things.
Big leaps and pauses, the wins and the losses can pick you up and knock you down like that. The highs and the lows and the big things you go for ain't a weight you want to shoulder through your door. A smile and a wave, go a little out of your way, or holding a door a second more. A spare dollar from a billfold, it don't have to be so bold to make your own red letter day. It's the little things, like that first sip of coffee, like the sun rising on me, like the look she gives in the morn. I couldn't go downtown, have a little drive around, and cruise these streets to a simple song. It's the little things for me. Resting on your laurels ain't exactly what I mean. Don't let what you achieve mean everything. It's not as simple as I say it, and it never hurts to pray it. Don't sweat the big pay, the big show, all the big things you want most. It's the little things, like that first sip of coffee, like the sun rising on me, like the look she gives in the morn. I couldn't go downtown, have a little drive around, and cruise these streets to a simple song, like a California red, or lazy days in bed, or the sweet things she whispers to me. It's the little things for me. Little things like that. It's the little things for me. Little things. It's the little things. Thank you all very much.
Coffee, country, and Cody.
I can't remember much before all this started.
Presented in part by Hemisphere Coffee Roasters.
Starting with one store in 1978, Boot Barn has become the largest Western and workwear retailer in the nation. Supporting those who feed, build, and protect America, we offer the largest selection of cowboy boots, work boots, Western wear, workwear, and outdoor gear. With over 500,000 pairs of boots and thousands of top-quality jeans and clothing, it's an honor to support the people who make our country so great. Boot Barn. Keep West.
WSM Radio proudly presents Springer Mountain Farms Bluegrass Nights at the Ryman, coming back for 2026. Hear the biggest names in bluegrass on the very stage where bluegrass was born, Tuesday nights this June and July. Featuring performances from Ricky Skaggs, Watkins Family Hour, Sierra Hull, Daly and Vincent, and more. Season passes for all 6 shows and single tickets are now on sale at Ryman.com.
Hey, let's drink a little coffee. Green Room Coffee for our guests from HemisphereCoffeeRoasters.com. A great place to start is on their homepage at HemisphereCoffeeRoasters.com with Espresso Honey Blend. A variety of different flavored coffees. You'll see direct from the farm where they shake the hand of the farmer. That's the phrase that they use, Paul and Grace Kurtz. They have bourbon barrel-aged coffee that everybody seems to rave about, and you can get the pods, you can get gourmet chocolate, you can get gourmet hot chocolate mix, all that, one stop. Flavored coffees include jungle nut, blueberry cobbler, toasted southern pecan. This whole story starts with Diego Chavarria down in Nicaragua, and they continue that relationship to this day. If you watch the documentary, and you can online, I think you'll be just have a whole new appreciation for a coffee bean, where it starts and how it winds up in your cup each morning. Not bad work for a cup of coffee. HemisphereCoffeeRoasters.com.
From WSM Radio, this is Coffee, Country, and Cody.
Shay Fisher is with us in the studio. A new single, new video, all kinds of things to talk about. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. It's beautiful in Nashville today.
Stunning.
Can you hear the sarcasm?
It's good to see you.
It's great to be back. You know, I lived here in Nashville for several years, and then Texas called me to move there. So I love coming back, and it's so easy today with the airport's just right there. You can just come back for a few days, go home, and come back and go home. So I love it here. I really do.
Where are you in Texas?
So I'm about an hour from Fort Worth to the west.
Okay.
They call it the Cowboy Capital. So we're in the Weatherford, Stephenville area, which is where Taylor Sheridan lives and his ranch and all of that stuff shot right there.
Okay. So
Yellowstone fans, that's where you need to be.
That's right. Now, what is his ranch? He's the
466, I think. Yes, yeah. That's not too far. That's probably 30 minutes from where we live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's wide open.
I was just there. I was just in Texas.
Oh, really?
It was last week. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
But I heard someone say, because we were talking to somebody that's from that area, and apparently there are a lot of rattlesnakes.
Yes. Well, you know, it's ironic because I hadn't seen many snakes, but the last week we've seen like 3 or 4 copperheads like in our backyard. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's terrifying because I was like, new fear unlocked when I go to Texas. Cool.
I know, and I'm aware of snakes. I got bit by, I'm Australian if you can't tell the confused accent.
I was just going to say, it came out really strong when we went to Copperheads.
Yeah.
It was Texas for a little while. Then the snakes brought out the Australia.
Between Nashville and Texas, y'all have confused me. See, even say y'all now. Like, really. But I got bit by a snake when I was 12 in Australia. And I had to do the whole, like, venom, venom and stuff. And
what kind of snake was it, Shay?
A brown snake, the second deadliest in the world. Isn't that crazy?
How did that happen?
Well, I mean, not to like freak people out about Australia, but I
it's
just
Australia.
walked out my back door.
Yeah, it's
bam,
Australia.
got me. And snakes bite twice, and I pulled my foot away before it got me the second time, so I didn't have enough venom to. Hence why I'm still here with you guys.
Whoa.
Gosh, that's
Isn't that crazy?
wild.
I know.
So hospitalized for the whole thing?
Yeah, you got to go in there and do that. I mean, in schools we learn, like they teach us how to, like, what you do if you get bit by a snake. We know how to, like, do the tourniquet and all the stuff. Like, it's very, I mean, they're not just like crawling on the roads, but I did live in the country, so it, it was just one of those deals.
Wow.
Freak accident.
Okay, so we learned how to get underneath our desk in the event of a tornado. You learned how to tie a tourniquet in case you got bit by a snake.
Absolutely.
I mean,
There you go. Why
you
not?
got to be ready. Ready for all things.
I know what to do if you get bit by a jellyfish
Yeah,
from
same.
Friends.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I know
growing
about
up
that.
in Florida. Yeah.
It's a little different.
Yeah. It's funny that we're like where you grow up, what they teach you.
No. So
Yeah,
how long
like-
were you in Australia?
Okay, so my story, my dad's a professional bull rider and
Okay.
a world champion, and my mom's a bow racer as well. So I grew up in the rodeo world. When I was 9, I actually moved to the U.S. for 3 years, and my dad was on the PBR world circuit.
Oh, wow.
So we lived here, and I experienced the U.S. and traveled around. And then I went home to Australia again until I was 21. So I actually signed a record deal at 16 in Australia.
Oh, wow.
And for me, it was so interesting because I didn't grow up musical. So the whole like fake it till you make it thing was legit. Like I had no idea what I was doing. But I just kind of got thrown into it. This was like before Taylor and stuff. So it was like there wasn't that 16-year-old girl thing wasn't, people just gravitated to it. So yeah, I mean, I had like literally, I was like at rodeos competing and then out headlining my own tours. Like I had 5 number ones in the first like 2 years, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I barely know how to play guitar at this point. Like I had to learn it all
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I just, I liked singing the national anthem at rodeos. And then my parents always taught me that, go big or go home. So there was a big tour bus there at the rodeo, and I knocked on the door and I was like, hey, do you have a support act? And the guy's name was Steve Ford, and he was very well known. And he's like, no, but I like your drive. And he's like, do you want to be my opening act? And he's like, do you have a band? I was like, no, I have karaoke. So he put a karaoke CD on. He put me on 2.5 hours before his show. There was 3 people in the crowd and 2 were my parents.
That's right.
But I performed like there was 10,000 people. And after that, he found my parents and he's like, hey, I'm on my Australian tour. Does she want to join? Literally. And this was like, I knew nothing. So then he put a band together for me. We wrote my whole first album together on that tour. We self-financed it and went to Nashville and recorded it. And then I came home and he pitched it to, there's only like 3 major record labels in Australia. Most artists are independent, but we pitched it to a major label and I got signed and I was like, okay, now we're doing this.
Yeah, now it's a thing.
So yeah, it was a whirlwind for me.
What did you learn from that experience? Because I can see where that's amazing and incredible and all of your dreams are coming true, but also you're 16 and you're trying to figure out who you are and what your voice really sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was a huge learning curve. One thing I will say is I had a lot more friends at school after I signed that record deal.
You did? Well, and that could happen either way too, because
No,
Taylor,
I know. I always laughed. I was like, okay. But I was brought up in a very determined family. My dad was a bull rider. We traveled the world. So I never thought that dream and goal was too big. I didn't know how it would happen, but I knew I could do it. And I always had really good work ethic. So I worked really hard. So when I got that record deal, I was like, okay, I'm going to do good at school still. I'm going to be touring. I'm going to be really good at my craft. So I dove all in and learned. But I've also had ups and downs. There was a lot of people that didn't think I would make it or could do it because I was younger and I at the time sounded very American, because when I came here I thought it was so cool to sound American, so I picked up your accent. And so the industry there was a little bit hesitant because I was very Americanized. So I had a lot of festivals that wouldn't book me and people that would cut my shows in half just because. And so I had to there was ups and downs. It didn't just get handed to me, but I just kind of made me more determined. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be ultra successful just to prove you wrong. And in some cases it worked and others it didn't.
Oh, that's you know what? That is the true definition of learning as you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Flying
really
the plane while you're building it.
Baptism by fire, right?
That's
Angela's saying. So,
that's absolutely
well, you mentioned all the family rodeo background. You married into it too, right?
I
And you kind of kept that tradition going,
I know.
right?
I was 20 years old and I got signed to a record deal in Nashville, actually. James Stroud had a record label, so I flew over, packed up all my band. Yes, I was his first artist signed.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so packed up my whole world, my band, and moved here. And then, I did radio tour, did all. It went well. Record label shut down. So I was at the point of do I move home to Australia or what do I do? I felt like I had achieved what I wanted there. So I stayed here and I had to make enough money to pay my rent. I had to do it the hard way. And then my heart kind of went a little to Texas. I started doing some modeling and some work for some Western companies. And I met my husband at Houston Rodeo. And that's where we first met. And he was competing. And obviously I knew rodeo, so I knew who he was. But I was one of those women. I didn't know I wasn't at a point to get married. So I kind of made him wait there for quite a while. Thankfully, he was persistent because I was like, I don't know about this rodeo cowboy thing. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to marry cowboy, but I did, and he's great. My husband won the world in 2016, so that's been a cool experience to be able to help him back then when I was kind of taking my downtime off music, to be able to help him reach his goals. And he's made the national finals 14 times, so we've definitely kept it in the family.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And then having the ranch, now you've got the built-in backdrop for all of your videos, which is incredible.
Oh my gosh, I know my videos and everybody else's videos. I swear when people come to town, which you may have seen it, but Ella Langley recently shot her music video at our house, and her manager called me and it's like, well, this song's about Houston, Texas. What do you recommend? I'm like, well, you can just come to our ranch. I was like, do you need some cowboys? If we're gonna do this and you want it to look legit and people take it serious, I was like, we gotta have cameos from real cowboys. And I was like, we need good looking ones. We need ones with followers that'll help share it. And let's blow this video up. So it was great. She came out and she was so gracious to the girls, and everybody had a lot of fun. Texas has really embraced that video, especially because it was shot right there in the hub.
Yeah.
So they did a great job with that.
Any clue it would be 10 weeks at #1 though on the Hot 100, not the country chart, the Hot 100. That's crazy.
When I first heard the song, and not because it wasn't great, but it just wasn't you're going against all these huge pop stars.
Yeah.
But I will say, I still remember an interview that Ella did. It was maybe a year and a half ago, and I was talking to her in Dallas, and she had said that she wasn't content with just opening. Like, this was when she was opening for Raleigh. She wasn't just content being an opening act. She said she didn't know how or when, but she was going to headline tours and fill these arenas and stadiums by herself. And that was literally just a year and a half ago. And it's amazing to see, like, she had the drive. And, you know, she really leant back on God a lot. She kind of had to refine herself there for a little bit. Just got, you know what the music industry is like. It's hard and it's hectic. Just couldn't have happened to a nicer person and a better team. I just love her mom, and Miranda's mom and Lainey's mom come to the National Finals rodeo. So they were in the suite with us. And I'm like, okay, it all makes sense. Like, these women, their moms were just amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they come from good people.
That's so good. Okay, well, we are going to play Truck.
Awesome.
So give us the backstory before we roll this one.
Yes. So, I mean, young love, literally, like, who hasn't had a memory, whether it's a truck or what it is, there's like certain things that just like throw your memory back to something that happened many years ago. And for me, when I was writing this song, a guy that I had hung out with, and we just hung out, but he had this old school truck, and I still remember the smell of that diesel and tobacco, and I was like, okay, this is like a cowboy. And so when I was in Nashville, I wrote this song with Jaron Boyer, and Jaron's actually had a bunch of #1 songs now, but back then Jaron could barely even put gas in the tank of his truck. So it's so cool to see now he's having all these #1s, and he was the co-writer on this song.
All right, we're playing it right now, everybody. Shay Fisher with Truck.
Truck from a farmer out of Alabama, and a smell of perfume mixed with diesel in the back. He'd hit the clutch and night shift for gears, leaving miles of dirt road in that rearview mirror to find a little place off the map nobody knows. Taking it slow. We were wild, crazy in love with each other. We were young, we were reckless, neither one of us could help it. Nothing could hold us back from the back of the truck.
It's Bill Cody in the morning.
Wake up and turn it on.
WSM.
This June, the world's longest-running country music festival lights up downtown Nashville. CMA Fest, presented by SoFi, returns June 4 through 7. Experience 4 epic nights at Nissan Stadium with Blake Shelton, Carly Pierce, Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, Riley Green, Shabuzi, Tim McGraw, Zach Top, and more, plus hundreds of free daytime performances you won't want to miss. Plan your perfect fest with the CMA Connect app for schedules and stage details. Locking your tickets today at cmafest.com.
Nan Kelly here from Heart of the Night. I've cooked with red gold tomatoes for years and for many reasons. First, they taste great. They're picked at the peak of ripeness, steam-packed fresh, and they're grown on family farms in the Midwest. They started canning tomatoes during World War II to help feed our troops, and they're a fourth-generation family-owned company. Not only do they produce great tomatoes, but they also make award-winning ketchup, salsa, and tomato juice. Try them for yourself. You'll taste the difference. Red Gold Tomatoes, family-owned, grown, and made.
Good Tuesday morning. This is Holly Thompson with your WSMV4 News Update. This morning, Metro Police are launching a new drone pilot program in Madison that could change the way officers respond to emergencies. Starting today, drones will be sent to certain 911 calls before officers arrive on scene. Metro Police say these drones could get to some emergency scenes within a minute or two after a call comes in, giving officers a live look at what's happening before they even arrive. 3 drones based on top of the Madison precinct will begin responding to certain calls within a 2-mile radius. Police say the drones could be used during active investigations, missing person calls, and serious crashes. Metro says 4 FAA certified officers will operate the drones remotely from police headquarters downtown. Now, these drones will not carry weapons, and Metro Police say all video collected during flights will automatically be deleted within 7 days. The department also says every drone flight during this pilot program will be publicly tracked online. The Metro Nashville School Board will meet today to give an update for those new school start times that are coming. They're expected to go into effect this next school year. Now, the purpose of today's meeting will be to talk about re-envisioning the central office as a support hub to better help serve staff and students with the upcoming changes and throughout their education careers. And WeGo is hiring bus operators this weekend. The pay starts at about $26 an hour. There are also some sign-on bonuses that start at $1,000. WeGo is hosting a hiring event. It's this Saturday from 10 to 2 in Madison. It'll be held at the WeGo Transit Building on Myatt Drive. You can follow updates on these stories and the latest on your First Alert forecast. It's all in the WSMV4 News app. From the WSMV4 Newsroom, I'm Holly Thompson.
WSM weather. From the Springer Mountain Farms Weather Center, here's your First Alert forecast.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. It's a wet start to our day today, but we'll find more dry time this afternoon. Still a couple of stray rain showers, but more cloud cover. Temperatures that will stay in the upper 70s to near 80 today. Tonight we're down to the 60s and keep the umbrella handy tomorrow for a few more spotty showers and storms.
We're hanging tight at 71 degrees with lots of rain out there. Here's what's happening in sports with Charlie Meadows.
History-making win last night for the New York Knicks. They're heading to the NBA Finals for the first time in 27 years. They wrapped up a 4-game sweep of Cleveland. They've won 11 straight playoff games. Tonight, big game in Oklahoma City, Game 5 between the Thunder and the Spurs. It's tied 2 games apiece. You can watch that on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Braves had Memorial Day off. They're in Boston at Fenway Park to start a 3-game road series with the Red Sox. And our first no-hitter of the year took 3 pitchers, but the Astros beat the Rangers in a no-hitter 9-0. That's sports.
This is Coffee, Country, and Cody.
We're hanging out with Shay Fisher in the studio with us. We just saw the video for a truck and love that. You were telling us all of the parts and pieces and making that and getting it put together. Yes. So does the truck belong to you or is the truck borrowed from a friend?
No, the truck was borrowed from a friend. Okay. Yes. And Ella tried to sneak that truck and I was like, no,
come on, girl.
Give me a little bit of my moment to shine here with this truck. I'm going to get you a different one. But no, it was really fun being out bringing the community. Like it's always fun. I had always shot music videos like in Nashville or just other locations. And I was like, I love this. It just right here. And
it all made sense.
It was great. It was fun. Yeah.
It all made sense. So in putting everything together for this new music, were you writing it? Are you getting pitch songs? How does it all come together for you?
So I kind of took a different approach this time around. So I was signed to record labels for 15 years, whether it was Australia or the US. And I got to a point where I loved being signed, but I also didn't have the ability to release what songs I wanted to and really say what I wanted to as an artist. And, you know, you kind of get molded to a certain, you know, what they think's going to work. And that, to me, that was hard because I was a cowgirl, and then I came to the States, and it's like, take your hat off and wear high heels. I'm like, I can't even walk in these things, let alone like make this work. But this time around, some of these songs like Truck, I wrote Truck probably 9 years ago with a guy named Jaron Boya. And Jaron now has had all the #1 songs, but so I just picked some of the songs that were my favorite that the labels would never let me release. And I was like, I'm going to do it my way now. Like, I didn't want to go out coming back into the industry and even try for a record deal. I love it for my friends that have that. For me, I felt like I had a big enough following in Australia from having songs, and I wanted to try and just do it myself here and have a little bit more say on what I said and I did. And it was amazing because I was really hesitant to get back into the industry after taking a break because I didn't know. I mean, I was a little nervous. I'm in my 30s. I'm a mom. I didn't know what people would think. Last I heard, you had to be in your 20s to have success. But I will say, when I started sharing more music and being more open and vulnerable on social media, and not saying this in any type of bragging way, but my followers went from 50,000 to 750,000 in a matter of a year.
Wow.
So it showed that there was so many women out there that were like, wow, you can still, like, whether it's a business or just have a dream or a goal and be a great mom and a wife and a business owner. So I felt like people wanted to hear what I was saying. And that was important to me. So then I started writing more and more songs. And I feel like the last 6 months, my songwriting is 10 times better than it's ever been because I'm at a point of just like writing what I feel and being so in the moment. So I'm actually going to record 4 more songs this week in Nashville and working towards putting an album out at the end of the year, which is exciting because I don't know. I think when I stepped away for a little bit, I was somewhat jaded from the industry. I felt like my chance was taken away in Nashville when the record label shut down. So I didn't pick up my guitar for 2 years. My husband was like, why don't you play the guitar? I was like, I can't go near it. I was just like very kind of hurt from the whole thing. And it was really nice when I started picking up my guitar again because I'm like, okay, this is me and I need to get back into it. If it's just to show my daughters that, hey, your mom can sing, this is what she does. If nothing came from it, that was enough for me. But I'm just, enjoying it while people are wanting to hear what I say, and it's been fun. It really has.
Amazing.
It'd be an interesting blessing and a curse to have huge songs that you don't like and have to sing every night the rest of your life.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, and that's the story I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people. It's like, I got to do this song. I hate this song. I don't want to do it, but I got to do it.
And it's so funny because I feel like more people are kind of starting to ask some of those artists that get to that point, the ones that have been doing it so long, like, what's the song that you don't like to sing the most? I think it was like Kelsey was like, I love Dibs. Like, it did so much for my career, but like I wrote that when I was like 21.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, it's awkward to sing it now, and but you do have to love what you're doing. And I have a lot of friends that have gone independent recently that talk about the freedom that they didn't even know that they like loved and enjoyed of doing exactly what you said. Like,
yeah, it is. It really has. It is. I don't know. It has been very good for me personally. Like you were saying about songs, I still remember like my very first album, there was a song I wanted to cut that got pitched to me. And I still to this day, I'm like, I want to find where that song is because I didn't write it because I just loved it so much, but my label would not let me cut it. Now, if I could do it again, I'd be like, I'm releasing these songs because this is important. But I think I can be a little bit more open to what I sing about. I don't have to be quite as filtered.
Sure.
I can just be honest. And these next 4 songs, like you can see, Truck, I wrote 9 years ago, and that was still when I was in the stage of writing like the correct songs, and it's a great song and I love it. But now I'm able to just like put pen to paper and be like, you know what, they're either gonna like it or they're not, and it's fine. It's who I am. It makes me, songwriting's therapeutic.
It really is.
It's literally like the amount of money I've saved from therapy over the years. Like, my husband should be really glad that I'm a songwriter.
You're like, this is like my job and therapy at the same time. But I did want to mention really quick, how have you seen social media help you stay connected?
Oh my
like being a
gosh.
global artist and having that fan base back in Australia and leaning into this new music and this new
it's
sound.
everything. And I know, like, obviously I'm very open about like, hey, what you see on social media isn't everything, but it keeps you connected and it allows you to be in America and be releasing songs back in Australia or vice versa.
So cool.
That's so good. Okay, Alwyn Cowboy.
Yes.
Is this about the husband?
Yes. So
You just said
absolutely,
he
I
had
gotta say yes
surgery.
anyway, right? No, absolutely. No, it was, and this song was so much fun to write. I actually wrote it with Walker Hayes.
Oh my gosh, I love
And
Walker.
and I. This was back when Walker didn't even have a record deal, and he'd been dropped from so many labels. And
Was he still in the shack when he was
and
writing in that little
so
shack?
great. And I just love about Walker. I still remember it to the day. Like, he was one of those artists. Like, he'd crack a beer and we would songwrite. He was the most gentleman. He loves his wife so much, and it was so refreshing to sit there and write with him. He was just so lovely. But we still stayed friends. But yeah, he was like, so tell me about a cowboy. What do you like? And I love how he will write the entire track, the music, on his little garage band, and then we'll do the vocals. So we're writing the song based upon the melody, and he is just the king. Like, I'm seriously, he's one of my he's my favorite person to write with. I love Walker,
I love
and
that.
it's always sassy, and I'm like, okay, so can you sing this line as if you're a girl, because the way you would sing it is so much cooler than how I'm singing it. So I would be like, how do I sing this, Walker? Because this is really cool how you're doing it. But we've got my new album coming out. There's several Walker songs on it.
Oh, we love that.
Yep, love it.
So good. Well, congratulations
Thanks.
on everything. We are going to end with Out in Cowboy.
Yes, thank
and
you for
come back
having
and
me.
see us when the album comes out.
Yes, I will, absolutely.
I love
It'll
it.
be so fun.
It's Jay Fisher, everybody.
Ooh, you got that swagger.
Coffee, Country, and Cody.
Coffee kind of make me nervous when I drink it.
Presented in part by Puckett's Restaurant.
The 44th Sunday Morning Country Show returns June 7th to the Grand Ole Opry House, featuring Jimmy Fortune, Charlie McCoy, Mandy Barnett, John McEwen, John Barry, Cassidy Daniels, Aubrey Nicole, Cowboy Joe Babcock, and Trail Jazz, the Fox Brothers, Music City Quartet, Adam Warner, and Melanie Walker. Warm-ups at 3:30, the show at 4. All part of the 44th Sunday Morning Country Show, June 7th at the Grand Ole Opry House. Get your tickets now at Opry.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law Law Firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-838-1441. That's 800-838-1441. 800-838-1441.
Since 1973, Montana Silversmiths has been the industry leader in Western jewelry and buckles, as seen on the hit TV show Yellowstone and worn by some of your favorite artists like Lainey Wilson and Chase Matthew. Look the part or give the gift of silver artistry today. Shop at Boot Barn and French's Shoes and Boots in downtown Nashville or at Stages West in Pigeon Forge. Visit them online at montanasilversmiths.com and sign up on the website to get 10% off your first purchase. Montana Silversmiths, where timeless tradition meets modern style.
Here's a performance from a recent episode of Opry Live on Coffee, Country, and Cody.
When I was 17, you know me, I was everybody's friend, just trying to fit in. So much I would say, but I'm fearless these days. When I was 25, halfway down the aisle, I felt it in my bones, dropped the flowers, run back home. I wasn't strong enough to turn away, but I'm fearless these days. 'Cause you don't know until you know that it's okay to rock the boat. It's so much easier to just be who you are. I can't say when I found out, but I can tell you I know now. I wouldn't trade that stumbling through the dark. I'm fearless these days. Now I sleep a little better. Guess I'm getting it together. Got nothing more to prove. If you ask me how I'm doing, I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. 'Cause I'm fearless these days. 'Cause you don't know till you know that it's okay to rock the boat. It's so much easier to just be who you are. I can't say when I found out, but I can tell you I know now. I wouldn't trade that stumbling through the dark. I'm fearless these days. Now I don't dwell on mistakes. I don't cry over birthdays. I don't always get it right, but that's okay. I'm fearless these days.
Trisha Yearwood on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry right there, looking beautiful, sounding amazing as always. We love seeing her. Welcome in. It's Coffee Country and Cody. Let's talk about what's been going on in Las Vegas. First of all, we were there for the ACM Awards. It felt like everyone we know has a residency happening in Las Vegas at this moment.
Or playing a show there in the near future.
I mean, you know, we just had Carrie Underwood wrap up her residency. Keith Urban had his residency. Blake is doing a residency there right now. And then you add things that are happening at the Sphere. Kenny Chesney was the first one to be doing anything at the Sphere. We had our friend Zach Brown Band at the Sphere. So just, there's a lot of country footprint.
We saw Bailey Zimmerman's billboard. We
Yes.
saw Russell Dickerson's billboard. We saw Old Dominion.
Yes.
Like so many people.
So many people. So with all of that happening, I guess it's no wonder that Blake Shelton had not seen his wife, Gwen Stefani, performing at the Sphere. They are there, no doubt, her band. And when we were in Las Vegas, we got to catch up with Blake. Well, he told us he hadn't seen it yet, but the problem has since been resolved. Take a listen to this.
What's it like seeing Gwen at the Sphere? Like,
I haven't been yet because we've been booked on the exact same night every night. She plays Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. I play Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. My first show I'll get to go to will be, I don't know when you're going to play this interview, but it'll be next Saturday. I finally have a chance to go see her. I haven't looked at any social media. I haven't looked at one. Like, there's been a time or two where she's like, oh my God, look at this. You know, I'm like, no, I want to see it in person for real. I've never even been in the Sphere.
He finally got to see her. Look at him.
I love the crowd participation.
He's fangirling. He's got on one of her jackets. Oh, that's so
That's
good.
so cute.
Well done, Blake. Well done.
He had good seats too.
He did.
Seats. It was the just a girl for me.
Singing it. Oh, that was great. That was so good.
How fun.
Yeah, so if you want to see No Doubt there at the Sphere, if you want to see Blake, he is also performing there. So, you know, your choice. Maybe you could do both. Maybe you could do Blake on a Friday and Gwen on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah.
But we were thinking about going to see some stuff at the Sphere. I'm still scared that I'm going to feel a little like sick.
Because I will say, I went to the Cosm in Dallas.
Yeah.
Which is basically like a mini version of the Sphere, but for sports.
Okay.
So you feel like you're in an arena because you're looking at a screen. I had a
You
headache
didn't like
when I
it?
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked being there. But after I left, I did feel a little weird. And I was like, man, is that what the Sphere is going to be like?
Well, and I mean, if I'm just being honest, I don't love seeing anybody in a big setting. I am not a fan of a stadium show. I mean, I love a stadium show atmosphere, especially like, you know, you go see Kenny Chesney and it's all day long and people are tailgating and there are a million different acts.
I'm with you.
And it's fun, but it's just such a big, vast place.
Sure.
However, Chris Stapleton is making it work. So Chris was just at Nissan Stadium. And opening up for him, Lainey Wilson. We caught up with Lainey backstage at the ACM Awards. Here's what she had to say about Chris.
Want to talk about playing stadiums with Chris Stapleton. How excited
That's
are
gonna be
you for
fun.
this?
Fun. Well, I mean, I'm a huge Stapleton fan. He's just, nobody can do it like Stapleton.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
Just effortless. And I'm excited to be able to share a stage with somebody who just does it all with grace and like he's not trying too hard. He just gets up there and he does his thing, and it's all about the craft, the art, the music, and it's going to be cool to be around him and Morgan for a while.
And there you go. They were just at Nissan Stadium over the weekend. Lainey loving on Chris Stapleton, telling him, you know, he just does it. He's just effortless. And I think that's the best way to put it. Have you seen him live?
Not in a full Chris Stapleton show.
Okay.
I've only seen him at, you know, very random, like whether it's like, I don't know, CMA Fest or these little award shows. Yeah. Bite sized, which we got to interview him. That was my first time ever getting to interview him on the carpet. So yeah, that was cool.
He's just very chill.
He is so chill.
That is his
Yeah.
main line, even when he's on stage.
He's like, I'm just going to show up
Even
and
keel.
play
That's right.
amazing music. And
Have you seen him, Charlie?
Yeah, at Ascend on the Traveler Tour.
That's
back
where I
in
saw
the
him
day
too.
with
Yeah.
Brent Cobb opening.
Same.
Yeah.
maybe I did see
He's
him.
a very
Now that I
laid
gotta
back.
think about this.
Like we were just hanging. It was nice. It was outdoor. To me, that is such a great venue because smaller, outdoor, just kind of a nice vibe.
I'm not an outdoor.
Yeah,
I'm not an outdoor concert girly.
I'm
not an outdoor
I'm not an outdoor. She said, and I'm like,
I'm not an outdoor. You can stop right there.
I'm outdoorsy, as in I like to. What is it? Like
drink
on
on the
patios.
Oh.
I like to go to sporting events.
Yes, you do.
But that's about it. But I mean, I do feel like the energy of an outdoor show is different when
Correct.
you're in and it's loud in an arena or like. That you kind of feel the experience a little bit more than you do outside.
Yeah, because no matter how big the crowd and enthusiastic they are, the applause dies in about 4 seconds.
Yes.
For sure.
It's like,
Yeah.
and then it's silence while they're getting ready for the next song. And I always wonder what it's like to be on stage because these are people not used to silence. But it happened to Bruno. It happened to the Eagles, you know. But then I saw Springsteen at Madison Square Garden, and it never happened. So that's the arena versus the stadium.
Yeah, it's just
See, Bruno, the energy at Bruno in a stadium, the show was still like rock your face off. But seeing him in an arena was like even more so.
I read an article this morning from the Toronto Sun, which is a great newspaper, by the way, north of the border. There were tons of complaints about noise from his show at Rogers Stadium. They said you could hear it like 10 kilometers away.
Wow.
Which sounds like a long way.
Also,
I mean, I realize
who's complaining about that? If you could hear Bruno from 10 kilometers away, you should be happy. You didn't pay for the ticket price.
My parents in the day would have complained.
that's
Anybody, who doesn't know who he is, I think, right? They literally set up Nashville River stages outside my windows one year. And it was fine if you liked the band and not so much at midnight if you didn't.
Well, this is a confined space. It's the Grand Ole Opry. That's where we're going right now with Ben Fuller and Carrie Underwood. If it was up to me.
Yeah, I like it easy, but that's not how it's been. I'm at the part of the movie when the good guy might not win. Did I take a wrong turn? Why do you have me here? I want that happy ending, not this one where I'm in tears. And yeah, we both know if it was up to me, there'd be no gravel roads, no wounds, no blisters on my soul. Pain might come, but it wouldn't come for me. If it was up to me, I'd take the easy ride, but I'd miss the grace that changed my life. Thank God I'm not the one in charge of things. But I'd never know how good your plans could be if it was up to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carrie Underwood.
If it was up to me, I'd never taste the grace that meets me where I am. Meet the God who came and picked me up and taught me how to stand. He always has a purpose through the joy and suffering. I'd be crazy not to trust him with everything.
If it was up to me, there'd be no gravel roads, no wounds, no blisters on my soul. Pain might come, but it wouldn't come for me. If it was up to me, I'd take the easy ride, but I'd miss the grace that changed my life. Thank God I'm not the one in charge of things.
And I'd never know how good your plans could be
If it was up to me, if it was up to me.
Your ways are higher. Your ways are higher.
You know what you're doing with me.
Your ways are higher.
Your ways are higher. Putting me where you want me to be. We both know if it was up to me, there'd be no gravel roads, no wounds, no blisters on my soul. Pain might come, but it wouldn't come.
It wouldn't come for me.
If it was up to me, I'd take the easy ride, but I'd miss the grace that changed my life. Thank God I'm not the one in charge of things.
And I'd never know
How good your plans could be if it was up to me.
Grilled Cody in the morning.
Could you say it all again and much slower?
WSM.
You just testified under oath you're getting more fiber in your diet, and it was easy. Where is this additional fiber coming from?
Mira Fiber Gummies.
Objection!
It's true. Mira Fiber has 8 grams of fiber to help me get the fiber I need in a day, plus 4 B vitamins for metabolism support. All in one serving.
Overruled.
My gut rests its case.
Oh, that's my line.
Find Mirafiber today at your local retailer from the makers of Miralax. Mirafiber supports metabolism of carbs, fats, and proteins. Serving size is 4 gummies.
Ah, this feeling is brought to you by Aleve for back pain relief. What feeling is that, you ask? Well, it's the feeling you feel when you have relief from back pain. That move how you want to, not how you have to feeling. That keep going through your day without slowing you down feeling. The kind that brings you back to yourself all day long without interruption. Oh, yeah. Because Aleve offers long-lasting pain relief. Feel up to 12 hours of back pain relief with 1 dose. Feel Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
From the Simply Superior Studio, inside the Springer Mountain Farms A-Cup House, this is Coffee, Country, and Cody, presented in part by Hemisphere Coffee Roasters.
Your radio home for the Opry. WSM Nashville.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Texas holds a Republican primary runoff for the U.S. Senate today between incumbent Senator John Cornyn and State Attorney General Ken Paxton. Last week, President Trump endorsed Paxton, turning the race on its head. The U.S. says it launched self-defense strikes against Iranian missile sites and naval assets near the Strait of Hormuz. CENTCOM spokesperson Timothy Hawkins said the action was taken to protect U.S. personnel from imminent threats posed by Iranian forces. He said the strikes targeted missile positions as well as Iranian boats attempting to lay naval mines in the area. Pope Leo is calling for the preservation of human dignity in the face of artificial intelligence.
Let's not fear artificial intelligence, but constantly keep the question of the human in play.
Living in the age of AI is the focus of Leo's first encyclical, which he presented Monday at the Vatican. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
WSM weather.
From the Springer Mountain Farms Weather Center, here's your First Alert forecast.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. It's a wet start to our day today, but we'll find more dry time this afternoon. Still a couple of stray rain showers, but more cloud cover. Temperatures that will stay in the upper 70s to near 80 today. Tonight we're down to the 60s, and keep the umbrella handy tomorrow for a few more spotty showers and storms.
Okay, double checking right now. I think we're still around 71 degrees. Nothing has changed, including the rain that is still falling right here on our Simply Superior studio. Here's what's happening sports-wise with Charlie Battis.
Well, we had our first no-hitter in almost 2 years in Major League Baseball. Went all of last season without one, I think. But first one of this season yesterday as the Houston Astros beat the Rangers 9-0. Took 3 pitchers to combine on the no-hitter. And again, the first in almost 2 years. The Braves had Memorial Day off. They opened a 3-game series at Fenway Park against the Red Sox. In AAA ball, the Sounds also had Monday off. They're home tonight, weather permitting, against Gwinnett at First Horizon Park. That's a 6:35 start. Congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs. They are Southeastern Conference champions, won that over the weekend. The regionals begin Friday in college baseball, and the end of a historic streak, because for the first time after 19 straight trips to the regionals, that's an SEC record, by the way, no postseason for Vanderbilt this year. And the New York Knicks, talking about ending a streak, heading to the NBA Finals for the first time in 27 years. Last night in Cleveland, they wrapped up a 4-game sweep of the Cavaliers, 130-93. Karl Anthony Towns, 19 points, 14 rebounds, and the Knicks have now won 11 straight playoff games. And that's sports. I'm Charlie Matos.
Thank you again to Shay Fisher for stopping by. We played both Truck and Ow in Cowboy, which took me a minute when I saw that, and then I was like, oh, I totally get it. Walker Hayes, man, of course. Hey, hang tight with us on WSM on the radio side, because coming up in just a little bit, McCoy Moore is coming in right before he makes his Grand Ole Opry debut tonight.
So excited.
Big Red Curtain is going up at 7. We've got a great lineup for you. Mandy Barnett, the Whites, Riders in the Sky, the Isaacs, David Nail, Julia Cole, McCoy Moore, and we're doing a post-show room with Julia Cole, so you can hang out with her after the show.